Welcome back to another episode of Pundit's blog. So, what is the topic today? Who is India's next international coach? Is it Rahul Dravid or will Ravi Shastri continue? Ravi Shastri, one of the few members who changed the way of cricket played in India, and he has won a lot of games with both bat and ball for the nation. Rahul Dravid, the most prolific run scorer across formats both in ODIs and Test cricket, and he has a lot of world records to his name in Test cricket. He has the most number of catches taken by a non-wicket keeper fielder, and he has the record of most number of deliveries faced in Test cricket, 30,000 plus deliveries. The Indian cricket team has never had an Indian coach till 2013. They always preferred the foreign players to coach them. The last foreigner to coach India was Duncan Fletcher. He coached them after the World Cup victory in 2011 till the Champions Trophy victory in 2013. After the retirement of Gary Kirsten, Duncan Fletcher took over the place. In 2014, Duncan Fletcher was removed and Ravi Shastri was appointed as the new Indian coach, and he was the first Indian to coach this team. Till 2016 he continued, and then he was replaced by Anil Kumble. In 2017, there was a small quarrel between Anil Kumble and Virat Kohli which separated them. In 2017, Ravi Shastri was appointed as the Indian coach for the second time. After 2 years, after the World Cup in 2019, Ravi Shastri was reappointed for 2 more years as the Indian coach. So now, the duration of Ravi Shastri comes to an end after the conclusion of 2021 World T20. Remember, the coach of an international side will be selected for each and every 2 years. In 2019, Ravi Shastri was selected single-handedly without any option. But now, Rahul Dravid is the front runner. India have done reasonably well and they've dominated world cricket across all 3 formats under Ravi Shastri. But when it comes to the ICC tournaments, they fail. In fact, they have been the table toppers in 2015 and 19 World Cups and in 2017 Champions Trophy and in the World Test Championship this year. But in the ICC knockouts, the semi-final and the finals, India failed, and they failed badly. After his retirement, Ravi Shastri became a broadcaster and a commentator, and it took him nearly 20 years to become the coach of the Indian team. But for Rahul Dravid, after his retirement in 2013 from all formats of the game, he got an opportunity to become the batting consultant of India, especially when they travel overseas. But Duncan Fletcher, the coach of that time, rejected Rahul Dravid. And he also got opportunities to become the spin consultant for teams like Australia and South Africa. But this time, Dravid rejected those things. And instead, he chose to become the coach of the Indian under-19 team and the India A side. Many of them said that the revenue that you'll get for being an A-side coach is far more less than what you get for the national team coach. But Dravid said that he's always wanted to nurture the young kids and find young talents. And that's what he did. The Indian young side did exceptionally well under him. They were the champions of world in 2018 and they were the finalists in 2016 and 20 under-19 World Cups. And they won many Asia titles in 2018, 14 and 16 as well. You can see the young generation players like Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant, Prithvi Shaw, Ishan Kishan, Sanju Samson are disciples of Rahul Dravid. Everything was going good, but when India lost the Test Championship final against New Zealand, everyone started saying that the problem is with the coaching of Ravi Shastri. And now because of COVID, the Indian team has been split into 2 sides. One is in England and the other one is in Sri Lanka. And now Rahul Dravid has been forced to become the national coach for the first time. And they're doing well. They won the ODI series and now they're leading the T20 series 1-0. But now everyone are talking that Ravi Shastri should be replaced by Rahul Dravid. But according to me, that's wrong, because India have done nothing wrong under Ravi Shastri's coaching. When it comes to the overseas tour, India have done exceedingly well. They won ODI series in each and every country that they played, to start from West Indies, South Africa, New Zealand, England, Sri Lanka, Australia. And in 2020, they became the first side to win 5 games in a T20 series against New Zealand. And when it comes to the test matches, they won 2 Border Gavaskar trophies consecutively in Australia. And they won a test series against West Indies in 2019. And even in the ICC tournaments, India dominated the league stages. But just in the knockout games, they failed. Just imagine what would have happened if India won the 2019 World Cup semi-final against New Zealand. And even in the Test Championship final this year, things would have been different. And Ravi Shastri would have become the best Indian coach ever. Shastri should not be replaced, because he's done nothing wrong. You can say the records of Rahul Dravid is far more better than Ravi Shastri in ICC tournaments. But if Rahul Dravid replaces Shastri, there is no another Dravid to nurture the young talents. What Dravid is doing now is finding the young talents and testing their temperament by sending them to international A tours and giving them enough experience through IPL and just telling them to play fearless cricket. What Shastri is doing now is getting those young talents and giving them enough opportunities at the international level and building up the bench strength. As a result, India now have 2 strong teams which can beat any team in the world. If Rahul Dravid replaces Ravi Shastri, the coach of the under-19 team will be changed, and that will change the whole cricketing system of India. India has to be so lucky to have a coach like Rahul Dravid. Now the international teams are struggling to find 11 players, but now India have at least 30 players who can play international cricket. You can say that India and England are the strongest team in the world while comparing all 3 formats. So the conclusion is Ravi Shastri should continue as the senior team coach and Dravid should continue as the under 19 coach because only Rahul Dravid can do what he's doing now. If you have any other thoughts, comment in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon to receive all the notifications from CricPundit.